Hello YouTube, this is Magic, and I'm here to bring you another episode of Let's Play Shadowrun Returns. In my last episode, I gave, Stevie J, shotgun mouthwash, killed his dogs, no, killed one of his dogs, fed two of them, actually, and saved Paco's girlfriend, Coyote. Now we're headed back to the Seamstresses Union in order to, further the plot. Because I'm kind of wondering what she has to say about Sam. Poor dead Sam. Okay, here we go. Return to the Union. Despite Coyote's clear desire to stand on her own 2 feet, Paco needs to help her through the door into the Seamstresses Union. Heads raise, and the front room of the bar falls strangely silent. Paco stands by her side now, not speaking, his dark eyes flat with fury. Coyote presses a rag to her clawed-up face. She winces but manages to keep control as she breathes in slow, deep breaths to manage the pain. Taking a closer look, you see her arm isn't much more than shreds of meat and broken bone held together by tendons and burned skin. It'll be a miracle if she has it by the end of the night. Okay, let's continue. Beep, beep, boop. Okay. Mrs. Kabuto is tending bar herself when Paco Walk carries the mangled and bleeding Coyote into the Union. As soon as the boss lady lays eyes on her missing bartender, the place gets quiet. Fast. By the time she rounds the bar to meet you, Coyote's the color of wet spackle, and there's something new in her eye. Fear. This woman has faced down hellhounds, but the sight of Mrs. Kabuto has her staring at the floor and mumbling. Oh no. You see her arm? That's crazy. Okay. Woman, how dare you miss 2 shifts and then come back and bleed on my floor? Thanks, Miss Kabuto. I'm sorry, Mrs. Kabuto. I had a run that went bad. So, I can see that. Your arm is a mess. Was this your crusade again? Do not answer. It will only upset me further. You caused me to worry about you, Coyote, and that distracted me from my business. Hi, Mrs. Kabuto. My apologies again. Cherry, take her downstairs to Dr. Castle. Yes, ma'am. And tell Castle to put something new and shiny where that arm used to be. Mrs. Kabuto, I can't afford a cyber arm. I'm aware of your financial situation. When you are healed, we will discuss the concept of giri, the debt of honor. Now go bleed somewhere else. Yes, ma'am. Awesome. Everything works out. Hey, more karma. That's great. What's happening? Okay. Her anger at Coyote's rashness slowly washes from her eyes and is replaced by tears. She sniffs, wipes them away, and inclines her head to you. Domo arigato, Mad Jack. That girl is precious to me. It is not often that we see acts like this in the Barrens. You have performed a great service for my little family, and I welcome you into my home. Consider it yours while your work keeps you here. But we both know that words are mere air. Beyond my thanks, I offer you this remuneration. Please take it as a show of respect. Whiz, I could use a bunk. You'll find more than a bunk, Mad Jack. There is more to the Union than meets the eye. Oh, really? Below us is a small facility available exclusively for discriminating independent operatives like yourself. In it you will find vendors selling the best gear that the black market has to offer, a fully equipped cyberdock, and a secure place to reset when the dreck hits the fan, as they say. This place is a safe house too? Indeed, normally I require a percentage of the runner's income for the use of this facility, but as I said, you are family now. Consider it on the house. To gain entry, play GAFFC on the piano. Yeah. Go. Alright, find the medbay in the safe house, meet all the black market vendors. Okay. If that gives me karma. Let's talk to Miss Kabuto. How else may I be of service? Is Mr. Delilah here tonight? Mr. Delilah in the back bar. That's usually where he does business. You mentioned Coyote's crusade. What is it? Coyote grew up in the Royale, but managed to escape that life. However, her cousin apparently was not so lucky. He came to town about a year ago and fell in with the wrong circle. He was introduced to sim chips and became addicted to BTLs. Coyote had been tearing her way through the chip houses for months now, searching for him and acting as a one-woman cleanup crew. If you don't mind, how did you get involved in all this? I am a former runner. Now I provide a safe haven and marketplace for runners who need a trustworthy place to congregate and do business. Are any Johnsons or Fixers here tonight? In addition to Mr. Delilah, you may wish to speak to Van Grass. He is often stage side. Van Grass is most often a receiver of found articles, but he occasionally has work. I'll be going now. Alright. Whoa. Hey there, plump and delicious. Another round. Awesome. Yeah, another round. Okay. Oh, Paco's still following me. Too heavy for me. Van Grass. Let's talk to him. Van Grass is busy talking on his comlink, checking his heads-up display and motioning to a runner standing nearby. All at the same time. He's an intense little man. You get the sense that he likes to look busy. I'm Van Grass. Make it quick. Biz is good. Talk to me. Mrs. Kabuto says you're a fixer. Kubota. I keep saying it wrong. He still hasn't looked at you. He's going a mile a minute. Nothing for you tonight, sorry. I'm doing a thing right now, important thing. Talk to you later. Oh, hey guy, one more thing. He covers his comlink for a moment. Tilts his head your way, but you can see he's still staring at his HUD. I'm a fence too. If you got anything you need to unload, come see me. Okay. Can I unload something? I need to finish this call perhaps another time. Okay, I can't sell shit to him, so let us go. Actually, am I supposed to go upstairs? No, there is no upstairs. Looking for a date? Game. Awesome. Alright, keep moving. Johnny Clean. Alright, let's see. Talk to Johnny Clean. Johnny leans on his seemingly brand new mop and surveying the crowd at the Union. Hey Johnny, I'm looking for where Cherry took Coyote. The piano is a little out of tune. Check it out. Okay. It's clue A. No, nothing else. Let's hit the piano. The piano looks like it's been here since the Union was built, but doesn't look like anyone has played it in earnest for almost as long. Let's play chopsticks. You're a natural. You should have given up shadowrunning and become a touring pianist. Johnny does not look impressed. Alright. Play Gaffc. Hey, that's a hot chick on a couch there. As you slowly peck out on the keyboard, they spark a faint memory of wonder, immediately forgotten as the entire piano slides to the left, revealing a hidden staircase. You descend the stairs into the Union safe house. Okay. Yeah. The entrepreneur, Mrs. Kubota, has combined everything a runner might need into a one-shop shopping experience. Black market equipment, high-end magical talismans, and a fully stocked cyber surgery something. Hello. Welcome. No bunks available. Screw you. I don't need a bunk. Score. Whiz, go Wolves. Let's talk to Dr. Sarah Castle. Whoa, nice little demon you got there. Make it quick, I need to operate. Thanks for helping me back out there. Tell me about the night Sam Watts died. Sam's dead? Jeez, you guys really think this is the time? How did he die? This is gonna have to wait. This woman needs surgery now. Okay, folks, I'm gonna have to ask you go sit in the waiting area. Watch some Trivid or something. This young lady and I have work to do. Mrs. Kabuto said, never said what kind of cyber arm she'd pay for. I want something badass. Got one with a laser inside? You'll take what I give you, lady. Now let's have a look at your face. Leave it. Excuse me? Coyote. I earned this face. By being stupid, I'm gonna keep it. End of story. Whatever you say, kid. With one swift stroke, she sinks a syringe into Coyote's thigh. Nighty-night. Bleh. She's so tired. Nice arm. Actually, I am going to see if I can speak to the other vendors. Speak to Dr. Sarah Castle. In Shadowrun circles, the term doctor is often quite liberally to describe any sawbones with a needle and thread. But in the case of the Union's residential medical expert, nothing could be further from the truth. The safe house boasts a fully equipped medical suite, complete with shamanic fetishes. This is the sixth world medicine of the highest caliber. The doctor herself is an unassuming sort, perhaps the type to go unnoticed entirely, if not for the sprightly spirit perched on her shoulder like her own personal gargoyle. The spirit's burning eyes follow you constantly, even as the doctor's own eyes are buried in her charts. However, she does not look up long enough to acknowledge your approach. I'm Dr. Castle. I understand you were instrumental in bringing Coyote back to us. Thank you for that. Null Sheen. Now, fixing up her arm. That was a piece of work. Surprisingly routine, as it so happens. She notes you eyeballing the facilities. I can tell you're surprised to find a full-service medbay under a dive bar in a slum. Don't be. This is a Shadowrunner bar, after all. For a purveyor of cyberware and trauma kits, there is no better place to set up a practice. I patch runners up, install and maintain their cyberware, and provide medical supplies for their runs. I may not be as mobile as Doc Wagon, but I'm the next best thing. Can I help you with anything? What cyberware do you have available? Basic. Raku's basic cyberware, +3 chance to hit. Basic. You know what? Let's see. I don't have that much cash, so... I don't have that much cash. Okay, so I'll avoid. I see shamanic fetishes. You a shaman too? While modern medical technology makes surgery less disruptive than it used to be, it's still an ordeal for both the body and the spirit, requiring extensive recuperation to properly heal. I am trained in the ways of the spirit world as well as the scientific world. I do my best to heal the whole patient. What's that on your shoulder? This little guy supports the healing rituals I perform on my patients after surgery, dramatically reducing their recovery time. Not standard procedure, of course, but the results speak for themselves. Alright, never mind. Let's see. Let's go visit someone else. Beep. Hey! What do you mean, no credit? Algernon. Eric Mersman. Algernon. Hello. Past the bar, the edges of the safe house become somewhat indistinct due to the magical haze surrounding a particular elf. The man sees only half of his realm, his mind wandering the far horizons of astral space, while his body peddles his otherworldly wares. Good evening, young dwarf, and welcome to the humble home that we call the Union. I'm Algernon Halfdream. To ease your way through the sixth world, I offer you the best in magical foci, spells, and fetishes for the conjuring of spirits. Not my thing. Definitely not my thing. Alright, let's see if I can get some cash. Or, change your clothes, change your life, right? Not only will you look better, not that you would look bad now or anything, but each one will help you keep you on the right side of the ground. Take a look. Actually, I already got this stuff. I want a gun. I want a gun. David Fry. T.B. Gruberman. Theodore Buster Gruberman is a well-groomed orc. Dressed with a precision that suggests the straight lines of a military officer's uniform, his hair is cropped short, high and tight, as they say, and the neatness that This present is only compromised by the uneven tusks protruding from his mouth. The only other defects in this picture of perfection is this man's cybernetic right arm, which is obvious enough to be noticeable, but not so obvious as to ruin the line of his suit. Cool. When he speaks, the orc's voice is soft and thoughtful, and he talks almost exclusively in numbers. Calibers, ranges, rounds per second, arc of fire, razoring factor, tensile strength, and of course, price. Bunker Buster Gruberman, at your service. Friends call me Buster. I also answer to Sergeant, Sir, even Theodore on occasion. Anytime you're in the market for firearms, ammunition, or ordnance, I'm your man. How can I help you? Let's see what you got. Anything cool here? I got a sweet sweeper. Makeshift. Damage 14. Now it looks like I got this cool shit. Alright. Basic combat drone. Course data jack. Baseball bat. Don't care. Don't need. Now it looks like I got most of this. Exit. Nothing right now. Thanks. Let's speak to David Fry II. Every inch of the tech alcove is covered in a chaotic patchwork quilt of circuit boards, chips, wires, displays, and a million other things that you can't identify. In the eye of this techno-bit storm stands a dwarf, immaculately dressed and supremely calm. Oh, that's pretty supreme right there. I know that look. Don't let the size of the shop fool you. I can get any Matrix hardware or software that exists. And if it doesn't exist, then I can get it made for you. Any questions I can answer, or any gear you need. What do you have for sale? Cyberdecks. Data jack. I am not a jacker. Or decker. I do jack, but programs. Whatever. Don't care. See you later. Oh, I'm being rude. Let me also introduce you to our resident decker, my good friend Johnny Clean. Hey, Johnny. Well, in the same overalls you saw him in the upstairs down here, leaning over the workbench crammed with circuit boards, cables, and chips, Johnny Clean seems a totally different person. You get the impression that Johnny was once a hot and as invisible as the most infamous deckers today. Good to see you down here. Happy to help if I can be. Why are you dressed as a janitor? Did I stand out upstairs? No. Janitors never do. When I was younger, I had a rep for getting in and getting out of systems so cleanly that no one knew I was there. Half the matrix runs that earned me my rep were made possible because I was able to get inside the facility, posing as a janitor. Now it's just sort of a part of me. Is it true that you were a part of the Echo Mirage team? What the hell is that? Let me take this one. Listen, I've known the guy for over a decade, and he's smart enough not to tell me. So, he is sure as hell not going to tell you anything about those days. For your health and his, best to let the subject drop. Alright, see you guys around. Is that everybody? Yeah. That didn't teach me anything. Alright, I am going to see the doctor, and I am going to get, like, a data jack or something. Hey! Coyote's arm, oh no. Old arm, oh no. You don't look like you're bleeding, so I assume you want my current inventory of cyberware medkits. Alright, let's try to get... You know what? I'll go for the cyber arm. Right arm. I don't know what essence is, really. Install. Cyberware causes essence loss. For each point of essence lost, a spell cooldown increases by +1. Casting a spell again while it is cooling causes draining damage to the caster. You cannot have less than 1 essence. Okay. Hook me up, man. I want to be like Adam Jensen from Deus Ex. Alright, never mind. Can I see it? Can I? Yeah, I got a cyber arm. That's cool. Robot arm. Alright, let's talk to Coyote. Now we both have cyber arms. Coyote looks better and worse than you last saw her. All the gaping holes are plugged and she's sporting a new, shiny new cyber arm. But now that the adrenaline has worn off, it's clear she needs some rest. Good morning. Thanks to the miracle of modern science combined with Doc Castle's magical healing powers, I'm almost as good as new. Better, really. Nice arm. Coyote looks genuinely sad. Look, about Sam. Yeah? I can't say I'm surprised he's dead. Sam was on a downward spiral for a long time. What can I tell you? Tell me about Sam. I heard you liked him. I did. He made me laugh. No one else seemed to like Sam's jokes, but I did. No accounting for taste, Sam made some bad jokes. Not when he was sober. He was chill and funny. I guess I knew him the best of everyone here. Sorry he's gone. You served Sam the night he died. What do you remember about that night? It was a pretty average night. Regular crowd, as I remember. Sam was drinking with a guy named Armitage. Jake Armitage? Yeah, you know him? Met him. He's a charmer, too. She bites her lower lip. I like ginges. Anyway, Jake and Sam were having a few. Well, Jake was having a few. Sam was tossing him back good. But good. Eventually he got loud, the way he sometimes did when he got mixed drinking and who knows what. And Mrs. Kubota wanted him ejected. Mr. Cluey wasn't around, can't remember why, so she asked Jake to do the honors. Jake dragged him out the back, into the alley, and that's the last time I saw Sam. You said he got loud. Do you remember what he was saying? She thinks. Standard Sam Drake. How he grew up rich and didn't deserve this. How he hated his mother. How he loved his mother. It was pretty pathetic stuff. Did Sam have any enemies? She thinks. Enemies? That's hard to say. Sam partied hard, and when he did, he ran his mouth off pretty good. Got his ass kicked on more than one occasion. But no, I don't think he had any enemies. At least none that I'm aware of. Where did Sam live? On the streets mostly. He'd occasionally convince someone to let him flop on their couch, but he'd always overstay his welcome and get kicked out after a few days. Sometimes I'd sneak him down here so he could crash on one of the bunks. He used one the night before I saw him last. How bad was his drinking? If it wasn't just the drinking, it would have been bad. But Sam wasn't the monogamous type. He dabbled in everything. Booze, chips, drugs. He loved the nitro, whatever he could get his hands on. It wasn't always like that, but once he got sick, he started using more and more stuff to try and forget about it. Sam was sick? Dying, didn't you know? Yeah, everyone could tell. You could just look at him and see he was a walking corpse. It had to be the drinking. Then he disappeared for a while, and one day he came back all better. Looked good, even. All better, just like that. He said his mom helped him out. Never said how, though. Thanks, Coyote. Now I need you two to do something for me. What do you need, babe? I need you to talk to Mr. Delilah for me about the Royale run. He's usually upstairs. Tell him I didn't get the gems. Maybe I can take another run at it when I recover. I will. Actually, I did get the gems. Actually, yeah. Find the med bay. Alright. Let's investigate Sam's book. Actually, let's open that locker first. I am part machine now. Oh, this is all my crap. Alright. Oh, I guess get rid of that. Another med kit. Confirm. Let's investigate the bunk. Sam's book. The bunk is a mech and reeks of booze. Searching through the sheets, blankets, and pillow, you find an old photograph that's seen a lot of wear. Look at the image on the photo. The picture is of a blonde boy and girl, both about the age of 14, sitting on a dock on the edge of a lake. They appear to be twins. The boy has his arm tight around the girl's shoulder and is mugging for the camera. The girl is planting a kiss on his cheek while making rabbit ears behind his head with her fingers. Let's check the back of the photo. Written in a woman's hands are the words, Sam and Jessica, Lake Salmon Mash. Sammamish State Park, summer 2040. Pocket the photo. Alright. Did I get any karma out of that? No. Alright. Okay. There we go. Kind of hard to click on some stuff. Let's go see Mr. Delilah and New York City. Go, Mr. Clue. The hulking troll bouncer in the immaculate suit stands as impassively as ever. The absence of dust on his broad shoulder is the only real indication that the man ever moves. He nods you when you approach. Evening. I see Coyote is back, looking only a little worse for the wear. We have you to thank for that. I didn't rough her up if that's what you're wondering. If I had any reason to suspect that, you'd be on the floor. But seeing as how you walked in together, I'm going to assume you had something to do with her being found. You have my thanks. Couldn't stomach losing anyone so soon after what happened to Sam. I guess it's your job to care. More than just my job. It's my role in the Union family. It's how I belong. Mind if I ask a few questions? Haven't minded so far. You heard anything else about Sam's death? People are saying it was the Ripper, but people say a lot of things about what they don't know, or what they don't understand. How long have you been working for Mrs. Kubota? I crawled in here after I woke. Mrs. Kubota took me in and gave me a job. Kubota. Alright. I've been here ever since. Do you have to pay extra for a manicure on hands that big? It's not the size that they charge me for. It's blood under the fingernails. Alright. You know where I can find a fence? I think Van Grass is at the bar near the stage. Dwarf with the cyber eye. Can't miss him. I should be going. Catch you around. Yeah, there's Mr. Delilah. Alright. Mr. Delilah looks small and tough, with an untraceable shoddy on his back, and a heavy vest under his trench coat. He's got the air of someone who gets things done, and occasionally does them himself. He might be an ex-runner, one of the rare ones smart enough to move over to management when he felt his reflexes slowing down. What do you want? Mr. Delilah, we have business to discuss. What business? I got no business with you. We're with Coyote. She's indisposed at the moment. At the mention of Coyote, he finally gives you his full attention. Why didn't you say so? Coyote is late and my client is getting anxious. Where is she? She's getting stitched up. No kidding. Well, whatever. She's tough. She'll pull through. So who are you two? Magic, he's Paco. Great. We're all introduced. Now give me my stones. I'm gonna give him all the stones. In an instant, the jeweler's scope on his eye, moving quickly through what appears to be the most valuable stones. He stops when he finds what appears to be an ordinary pebble inscribed with Hebrew characters. That's the one. He pockets it. Okay, you done good, but you're late. Coyote knows what's in this case. Late equals no payments. But I'm feeling magnanimous tonight, so you guys get to keep the rest of the gems as your reward. Deal. Mr. Delilah looks you up and down, takes you all in. Listen, you look like the sort of man who might run a crew of your own one day. Might need a little talent. When that happens, you come to me. I'll set you up. He dismisses you with a wave. No one dismisses me. Looks like you impressed him. I know a fence for those gems. Van Grass, follow me. Woo. Alright. Boo. Get your tiny ass over there. Whoop, whoop. Okay. Speak to Van Grass. Here he is. Von Gross is fiddling with his cyber eye while noodling on his PDA. You're back. Still busy? What's your story? We have some pretty things to sell. You want to see them? I have a fondness for pretty things. Let me see. Here the servos in Von Gra's cyber eye whir as a magnifying lens slips into position. He bends his head over the stones for 2 seconds, maybe less. Humph. Where do you get this trick? A gumball machine? I'll give you 1,000 for them. I can't do that. Can't do that. Sounds good. Pay me. Give me your cred stick. Awesome. Alright. Find a fence for the remaining stones. Oh, complete. Alright. I don't know what else to do. Let's see. Let me check. Return to Coyote. Alright. Sounds good to me. Beep. Alright. Keep moving. Hit the piano. Hit the piano. Keep hitting it. Boop. Alright, Coyote. Tell me what you know. You're back. I think the highlights of the Wolves games will be on soon. Want to take a load off and watch them with me? Did Sam have a sister? Her brow furrows. Yeah, I think he did. He mentioned her once. It didn't sound like they got along that well. Your comlink chips, and the screen shows the smiling face of Officer Aguirre. If he's smiling, it must be about money. Talk. There's been another Ripper murder. This one at the NTSB investigation facility down on the docks. You owe me for this. Put it on my tab. You're there now? Better get here quick before McCluskey arrives. The image on your PDA dissolves as the call ends. Another Ripper murder? Where? The docks. I've got to go. Okay, listen. I want to help. You dragged me out of the Royale before. Something bad happened. Worse than getting my arm torn off. And Sam was my friend. You head to the docks, and I'll see if I can track down Sam's sister, Jessica. She might be able to help us. See you when I get back. Let's see. I feel like saving my cash, but I can also get an upgrade. Let's see. Cyberware. You know what? Screw it. Ice. I'm gonna get that. Install. Confirm. Alright, never mind. Good thing I have that mask to cover up my eye. Alright, let's head out of here. Okay. Guess I'll head out. Nothing much keeping me here. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, boop, boop. Awesome. Yeah. Take a cab to the South Seattle docks. Confirm. Alright. That was good. Whoa. That was my tower. Okay. I think I'm going to end it on this one. Lots of dialogue. Gotta find it is. And there's another Ripper murder happen. But as you can see, the plot thickens. So, thank you guys for watching. This is Mad Jack, signing out.